They say change is inevitable. But what if one change could reshape the entire planet? Imagine waking up one morning, and news channels worldwide are in chaos. The ice sheets of Antarctica, over 26.5 million cubic kilometers of ice, have completely melted overnight. What would happen to our world? Would we survive? And could we ever fix it? Stick around because the answer is both fascinating and terrifying. Antarctica holds around 70% of the planet's freshwater. If all that ice melted instantly, global sea levels would rise by a staggering 58 meters, 190 feet. Entire coastal cities would vanish. Over 1.5 billion people living in low-lying areas would be displaced. Major countries would scramble to relocate entire populations. The rising seas threaten not just land but history itself, as climate scientist Dr. James Hansen once warned. But rising seas would be just one of many disasters. Without Antarctica's ice, the global climate would spiral into chaos. Why? Because the ice cap acts like Earth's air conditioner, reflecting sunlight and keeping temperatures stable. Without it, heat waves would intensify, making summers unbearable. Storms and hurricanes would become more violent due to higher ocean temperatures. Droughts and wildfires would spread like never before, destroying forests and farmlands. We've already seen glimpses of this. In 2022, Antarctica recorded a heat wave of 40 degrees Celsius 70 degrees Fahrenheit above normal. Scientists called it mind-blowing. Imagine that. But permanent. But there's something even more alarming. Antarctica plays a crucial role in ocean currents. Its melting ice helps circulate warm and cold water, keeping the planet's climate balanced. Without it, major ocean currents, like the Gulf Stream, would collapse. This would turn Europe into an icy wasteland, while Africa and South America would experience deadly heat waves and monsoons. The ocean is our planet's lifeline, says marine biologist Sylvia Earle. Disrupt it, and we disrupt everything. Let's not forget the creatures that call Antarctica home: penguins, extinct, seals and whales, struggling to survive, the entire food chain, shattered. Krill, tiny shrimp-like creatures that feed many marine animals, rely on Antarctic ice. Without them, entire ocean ecosystems would collapse, disrupting fisheries and food supplies worldwide. Even humans wouldn't be safe. Millions of people rely on seafood as their primary food source. So, could we survive this disaster? Maybe, but not easily. Governments would need to build massive seawalls to hold back the oceans. Cities would be abandoned. Climate refugees would flood into new areas, sparking conflicts over land, food, and water. And there's one more terrifying consequence: melting Antarctica could release ancient viruses and bacteria, trapped in ice for thousands of years. Scientists have already found frozen viruses in permafrost. If they thaw, new pandemics could emerge. The good news? Antarctica isn't melting overnight. But it is melting. In the last 30 years, Antarctica has lost 3 trillion tons of ice, sea levels are already rising, and scientists warn we could reach a tipping point soon. So what can we do? Reduce carbon emissions to slow global warming, invest in clean energy to cut our reliance on fossil fuels, protect forests and oceans, nature's best carbon absorbers. As climate activist Greta Thunberg says, the climate crisis is already solved. We have all the facts and solutions. All we have to do is wake up and change. So, what if Antarctica melted overnight? Cities would vanish, weather would go wild, ecosystems would collapse. It wouldn't just be a disaster. It would be a new planet Earth, one we might not survive. The real question is, will we stop it before it's too late? Let me know what you think in the comments. Could humans survive a world without Antarctica? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more mind-blowing space and science content.